All right, YouTube. So I'm just like getting off of a approximately 13-hour shift of work. So I'm still in uniform, but whatever. Um, yeah, happy Valentine's Day to the girls out there. Anyways, yeah. So this is kind of like a gift because somebody that I like at work as a friend, she's like, "Oh, you should do a video of it on your YouTube channel." She'll probably go back and watch it later. She's at work right now, so yeah. But yeah, she suggested it, so I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. So it's gonna be like a eating, and I'll talk to a little bit. But I ordered a whole bunch of food, so she's like, "Oh, you're gonna eat all that in one sitting?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, well, then you should videotape yourself and put it on YouTube because people do that all the time. They'll order like a whole bunch of stuff from a restaurant and eat it as like a challenge." So this is my kind of challenge or whatever. So spicy nuggets. I don't know exactly how many nuggets she gave me because she was the one that bagged them. She's like, "Oh, I don't know how to count. It's approximately 10." He probably gave me like 20 some odd or another. I know I just said some odd twice in a row, but whatever. Some I meant to say some odd something or another. My sauce kind of busted open a little bit. Oh well. And me, I only gave myself 3 napkins. I bagged them myself, so I know that napkins are expensive when you think of how many we waste. But yeah, so I knew it was for me. I tried to limit myself. Anyways, these are our new spicy nuggets, by the way. I don't like our regular nuggets. Our regular nuggets are disgusting to me, but I like our spicy ones though. Probably should say I only eat our spicy buffalo. I know it's kind of over the top that I'm eating spicy buffalo with 10 pieces spicy nuggets, but I don't like our mighty hot sauce. Our mighty hot sauce is disgusting. It tastes like watered down Tabasco sauce, and they shoved it into a container. This is a kind of a challenge, but I'm not gonna time myself. I'm not a competitive eater. It's gonna affect me more because I'm tired. So tired and thirsty, like exhausted, tired and thirsty from biking. So spicy nuggets will get to me more when I'm thirsty. I lost count, so I'm at like 3 or 4. Comment down below how many spicy nuggets I actually ate. Anyways, too soon. Yeah, so we're supposed to be getting a new sandwich, and I thought, oh, they're gonna come spicy like spicy nuggets. Like, no, it's the original meat, the way it's spread it and everything. Except now you have a new sauce. So it's like, well, I never had the original either, so but I will try it because we're supposed to try all of our food, even though I haven't tried all of our food yet. But we're supposed to try it just in case somebody asks us, like, "What's your opinion on it?" And we're supposed to be truthful too. Like people ask me all the time, "Well, do you like our cinnamon rolls?" I'm like, "No, personally, I don't. But our blueberry muffins are really good, though." That's what I tell them. And they'll be like, "Well, what's wrong with it?" Like, it's that icing. It's like cream cheese or icing or something like that. And I don't like the cream cheese icing on cinnamon rolls. I don't like cinnamon rolls that have the cream cheese icing. I like the traditional icing on my cinnamon rolls. That's why I don't like it. But if you like cream cheese, you would like them. Just a matter of personal preference, you know. Not everybody's gonna like what other people like. We got new freezes too. There's I call them freezes, whatever. Customers call them all sorts of stuff too. But anyways, I like frozen Coke and blue raspberry and wild cherry. The blue raspberry and wild cherry are good, but the Coke, it's just like getting a slushie from 7-Eleven. If you like the frozen slushies, Coke at 7-Eleven, then you'll like ours. But I personally don't. I mean, it's not bad. I just don't like it. Personally, it's not my favorite. I need to get me some banana chips because I need some potassium. I'm starting to cramp up and my eyes are twitching, which means I'm potassium deficient right now, but I just haven't had the time yet. I need to go get some. I'll just bring it up because my eye's twitching a little bit. So my right eye, it'll be on your left, most likely. I don't know if it revert. I'm pretty sure it reverses it for you. My right eye. I'm not quite sure how it looks for you guys, but I'm pretty sure my right eye would be on the right side as you're watching me. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I haven't really paid too much attention to my live streams. I've watched a little bit of them back, but not enough to really pay too much attention. I used to watch my videos a lot, my TF2 videos, just because I like watching TF2 videos. But my TF2 videos would pretty much be the only videos I would watch. Like the whole thing, just sit there and watch them. Except for my magnet fishing videos, I gotta watch them all the way through until I find something to make sure that I find something because I'm not gonna upload it if I don't find anything. Hapagande. I'm gonna have to give me some water pretty soon. I'm almost out. Stuff be hot, you know. That's what's gonna fill me up is all this hot stuff and drinking water, but I'm really hungry. I didn't have time to eat because I was sleepwalking before I went into my work, so I ended up just eating a sandwich there and some fries, but it wasn't that much, so I'm like super hungry. Um, yeah, I sleepwalk and I turned off my alarms sleepwalking. I messed up my thumb too while I was sleepwalking. I don't know what I did, obviously, because I was sleepwalking, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, but I did mess myself up. I don't know what I did, honestly. Oh, yeah, I'm eating a hash brown with picante sauce on top of it. A full packet, although it's dripping off the side too soon. Hot picante is like medium salsa that you get in the store. But it's not like a thick salsa, it's thin because it's picante. Most people will be like, customers be like, picante, what's a picante? I'll be like, it's like salsa, but thin. And they'll be like, oh, all right. Well, give me a mild. I'm all right, whatever. Why would you go with a mild? But I'm just saying it's already thin, so why would you go with mild? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I tried a mild before. It's just like regular mild salsa. But our hot isn't as hot as regular hot salsa. It's like a medium. All right. Um, I got a hot and spicy McChicken, no mayo too, coming up. All right, another round of spicy nuggets. And then after I eat all this hot stuff, to down it, I'm gonna down it with 13 chocolate chip cookies. Yeah. Yeah, that's coming up, y'all. 13 chocolate chip cookies. If I can down them all, I should be able to. Just saying. But who knows? Excuse me. Uh that one went down a little bit hard. I didn't chew it enough. Too soon. You can tell I'm hungry. I can tell when I'm hungry because sometimes I don't chew the food enough and it like scratches my throat on the way down. I'm like, oh no, too soon. So where's everybody at, anyways? Huh? Are all my watchers in college or something right now, or finals or something like that? Uh, I know, or finals, midterms. I know there's a lot of people at my work taking midterms, so maybe y'all are just studying or something. Who knows? But there's always one person that's watching. I wonder who this person is. They never comment or anything, but they watch like every single one of my live streams. And I'm like, what in the world? Who is this person? They must have like some notification or something put on because it never fails. Like less than a minute into every single one of my live streams, I have one person on it, and I want to know who it is. I don't know who it is. Not that it really matters. I just like that I have at least one person watching my live stream. My hair's starting to get long. Yeah, but you can see the highlights when I turn my head. The highlighted area is new growth hair. My hair looks darker when it's older hair, but my newer hair when it comes in like really blondish orange, like really light orange colored. And some of it's even just like super blonde when it comes in new. When I cut my hair short enough, sometimes it doesn't even look like I have red hair. It'll look like I have blonde hair, and then it'll get red once it grows in. But yeah, so any of my new growth, it looks really light. You can really see the difference. How it has the highlights in it. That's how you tell if somebody has real red hair. They'll have highlights in their hair. They'll have different colors in it because there's three different colors in it. Although it also is a double-edged sword because if somebody's really good at dyeing hair, they'll know that when they dye red hair, they'll throw highlights in it and darkness in it too. I don't know what they call it, like reverse highlights. I don't know. I'm not too big into the terminology of hair, but yeah. So it's brown hair. orange hair and blonde hair that makes real red hair. So if they're smart, when they're dyeing your hair, if you want red hair, they're supposed to mix it with blonde and brown, not just red. Yeah. So there you go. If you're a girl and you want to dye your hair red, make sure that they add red, brunette, and also blonde into it, not just red because it looks weird. That's why people mess up the natural red hair. You can tell instantly that it's fake because they're not dyeing it right. Although occasionally you'll see a girl that, and some guys do it too, dye their hair red, but it's mostly girls. Um, Very rare for a guy. So that's why I'm saying girls. Don't think I'm like sexist or something. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So a girl that actually knows what she's doing and knows what she wants, right, and the right way to do it, well, you'll see one every once in a while that'll look right. Will look real and will fool your eyes. Like I thought this girl had real red hair one time at work. I think she got fired or quit or something. I don't know. Anyways, I haven't seen her in a long time. She looked like she had real red hair. I thought she did too for a while. I'm like, oh, another redhead. She's like, no, fake. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, yeah. A lot of people think I dye my hair, but why would I dye my hair red? Honestly, I thought about dyeing it black, but I'm just no. I thought about it for like a few months when I was in high school. I'm like, huh, dye my hair black. Why not? Just to see what it was like, but I just never did it. I never really had the appeal to dyeing my hair that much. Like I thought about it, legitimately thought about it. Just never could talk myself into actually doing it, though. Of course, I think a lot of flack from people because I have red hair, but I think a lot of flack from people just for being white. And then I take even more flack from people for being Irish. So it's like, who cares? It's just red hair. I mean, really. Yeah, people be people. Racism only exists in people because people are scared of difference. People are afraid of difference. Like, seriously. So that's why people be like, oh, you're radical because you have different views than me. Well, it's not that they're radical, they just think different than you. So you're just saying they're radical because you're afraid of their viewpoints because it's different than yours. And that's why people argue so much about, oh, it's my opinion and it's right, and your opinion's stupid and you're wrong, and you're a horrible person because you believe that. It's because they're afraid of you. They're afraid because you're different. And instead of having an educated discussion about it, being like, well, I believe this because of this and that. And oh, you believe that? Well, why do you believe that? And just have like an educated discussion instead of trying to force your beliefs on somebody because you're afraid because they're different. And that's what's wrong with society nowadays. Why there's a lot of problems with our internet too. It's because of dumb people. They're afraid of difference. People are scared of and afraid of dumb things. Like, don't be afraid of heights because it can kill you when you fall. No, no, let's be afraid of difference. But I like difference. Difference keeps things interesting. That's another reason why I don't like people that are like me too much. Is because I like difference. It's interesting. But if somebody's too different than me, then I don't like them either because it just causes arguments and stuff. So the most ideal person mate for somebody else is somebody that's like you but has a lot of differences. But you got to have something that's shared, that you guys have interest in, that's shared, or else you're just going to argue about everything and you're not going to have a happy relationship. But if you're too much alike and too similar, Then you'll just argue too because it's like dealing with yourself every single day. Nobody wants to deal with the exact same self every single day. It's like, come on now. Seriously. I assume some people are off eating right now. That's probably why they're not watching too. But it's all right. I don't care. Somebody people will watch it afterwards. I am like at a stage in my life where I don't know where I'm gonna be living pretty soon. But if I had this stable place and I wasn't being threatened to be evicted right now, I would have gone out and bought me a computer already and be already playing TF2 and uploading TF2 videos right now. TF2 Team Fortress 2 for people who don't know. Yeah, but it is what it is. Instead, I'm just stacking the money in case I need it. I'm also trying to save up. My goal is by the end of the year to start up my business in Texas. Multi-billion-dollar uh, business. I'm just gonna be the CEO, and I'm gonna have board members and stuff running it. I won't actually be there. I'll be running it behind the scenes, and I won't even be in the state either. I'll be in Indiana still, and I'll still be working at McDonald's, even running a multi-billion-dollar business. I just don't care. I like my job. I'm going to keep it, regardless of how much money I have or what situation my life is in currently. I'm still going to be there. I like the job, so yeah, I like the job, and I like the owner uh, of the franchise because I work as a franchise manager. So yeah, I like him. He's a good person. My owner. Yeah. So yeah, I like my job. I like the person I work under. So why would I quit even if I have $1 billion? It just makes no sense to me just to give up on something that I've spent all this time working for. It's just not my type of cup of tea, you know. Even though I hate tea because I can't drink it. So yeah, well, whatever. Tea with me, it gives me heart palpitations. It gets my heart racing. Like gives me way too much energy. It'll give me a heart attack if I drink too much of it, and it'll kill me, and I'll die. So I just don't drink tea. Although I could drink a little bit of it, and it'd be like a super shot of energy. But I just can't do it. It's too much of a risk. So I'm not gonna end my live stream, but I'm gonna have to go blow my nose and get some more water. Eating all that spicy stuff. Yeah, it is what it is. It's been cold and snowing and icy here too. It was super cold last night, and it's gonna be super cold again tonight too. Another reason why my nose is running. But I'll be back. Sorry. By the way, when I get my new computer eventually, it's going to be a gaming computer, obviously, a laptop, because I don't believe in desktops. Running my game, if you run a desktop, you're at a major disadvantage. You could have the same RAM, the same processing speed, the same processor, and everything, and you're running at a disadvantage over a laptop because of the gameplay. The style of gameplay, you need a laptop. And I'd be telling people, be like, why are you so good? You're hacking and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm on a laptop. You're on a desktop. That's what the issue is. I'm not hacking. You're just on a desktop. You're at a disadvantage already. So I always run a laptop platform when I'm playing TF2. So yeah, anyways, so when I get my new laptop, gaming laptop, I'm going to also be running software for editing and that. So I'm going to take up some of my space for memory and processing and that to do editing. But I'm not going to edit a lot of videos because of the time and effort and everything. I told you guys that if you wanted me to edit, I would have to have a certain amount of subscribers and that before I actually started editing. But that was just like a baseline, hopefully shooting for it as a requirement. But if I start editing before then, I'll only edit videos ever so often, and I won't edit a lot of videos or a lot of types of videos. I'll only edit like my magnet fishing and TF2 videos. I won't edit anything else I post. But my edited magnet fishing will not be every single one. I'll only edit some of them because there's a lot of people that edit magnet fishing to fake finds and stuff. So I don't want to be like that. And be like that person that you have to question. Is this person really faking their finds or something through editing? So I'll upload a lot of videos that are raw because that way you can see I'm not faking it. You know, like seriously, I'm not faking it. Uh, but yeah, I'll edit some of them, like edit the downtime, like me moving my rope, me moving from spot to spot in the same location, if you know what I mean. Kind of complicated to explain, but yeah. So like when I'm moving my rope, it takes a lot of downtime of me not throwing out there. So it's like downtime of watching. People don't really want to watch that, so I'll edit that stuff out. That's going to be the gist of me editing. Is pretty much just editing out the downtime, not a whole bunch, a lot of editing the sound and stuff like that. It's just I might do a little bit, but not much. And I'm not one to throw in music. It's like, come on now, seriously, be a little bit more realism. Be a little bit more realism. So somebody else joined. By the way, I'm doing like food and talk. If you couldn't tell by the title, I'm doing like a eating challenge kind of. Second 10-piece spicy nugget that really wasn't 10. So it really wasn't 20. I lost count, so you'll have to comment down below exactly how much it was because I probably won't go rewatch this. And I would really like to know. But yeah. So if you would be kind enough, tell me how many nuggets I actually ate. But yeah, so I've just been working 78-hour weeks every single week. So I have not sent out any prizes yet. I just don't have the time. I really don't have the time. Hey, what's going on? Funk it. Hey, Funk it. I call you Funk it, but whatever. It's funkin'. Yeah, but whatever. Yeah. Every time I see you, I'll be like, "Oh, it's Funk it." But yeah, so how you doing anyways if you're still around? Uh but I will be shipping out, don't worry. Yours is gonna be my first package I ship. Yours and the Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm waiting off for yeah, spicy nuggets from my work. I'm still in uniform too. So yeah, anything I talk about, my company doesn't condone, neither my owner either. I just talk about stuff and do stuff. But anyway, so yeah, I'm hopefully gonna start editing my videos pretty soon. So yeah, something to look forward to, and I'll be back on TF2. I'm a big TF2 person. A lot of people call me try hard and a hacker and stuff like that. I'm just good. I run a laptop platform. A lot of people are disadvantaged for running the desktops. So yeah, and my game you compete against what do they call them? Crap. Pro gamers. That's what they call them. Pro gamers. They make over 100,000 a year off of my game. Um, yeah, yeah. You're one and one only. Yeah. When I get some time, I will. Like I'm on over 13 hours without any sleep yet of work. So yeah. When I get some time, yeah. I'm running 78-hour weeks every single week. Working doubles and split shifts and 12 hours and yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm just busy. It's the life of trying to start a new business. I'm trying to start a multi-billion-dollar business. It'll be a multi-billion-dollar business in less than a month. Once I open my business, it's multi-billion dollars in less than a month. My net worth, as far as how much money I'll have, is a lot less than that because net worth and money is completely different. Um, yeah, exactly. It is for my own benefit. Yeah, I'm working these crazy hours and then yeah. Yeah, I'm saving up right now. I'm getting there. Um, I'm pushing right around half the money I need. Approximately half of the money I need to start my multi-billion dollar business. But yeah, I'm gonna have to petition the government for my business. I can't just start it because it's an illegal business I'm trying to start. Illegal in the sense that I'm trying to make a conglomerate of multiple facets of businesses. It's just not like, oh, I'm going into architecture or, oh, I'm going into the medical field. No, I'm going in and taking over everything. I'm trying to shut down everybody. I'm trying to shut down Boeing. I'm trying to shut down medical field hospitals and stuff. I'm trying to shut down NASA. I'm trying to shut down Elon Musk. I'm trying to push all these people out of business and stuff like that. So, all right, you have a good one. See you. Thanks for stopping by, anyways. So anonymous saying, um, so the person who won the Yu-Gi-Oh giveaway is pinned their names in one of the videos. So you'll just have to go to my playlist and look for which one has in parentheses the name of the person who won. So they'll be getting it eventually. Um, the person who actually won wanted me to hold off on shipping it. So um, I play TF2, which is Team Fortress 2. Um, Team Fortress 2 is like a big name game. It's been around for a long time. It's been around longer than I've been on Earth, pretty much. I'm pretty sure because I think it came out in the 80s, and I'm a 90s child. So yeah, but I'm a millennial, by the way. People who hear millennial and I think dumb, but I got inventions that have the potential to change the world for forever and turn me into a multi-billion dollar CEO. So, and that's within the first month. Within the first year, I'm looking at probably trillions, if not more, maybe even billion, trillion air, that sort of thing. As far as net worth, as far as how much cash, maybe 100 million by a year. Um, actually in bank, but yeah. The reason why it's taking me so long is I have to save up 10 grand to petition the government for my business and get the patents for it. I have to petition the government for the patents. And the reason why I say petition the government is I have to go directly to the government because they're the ones that have to have the patent, one of the patents. It can't be in the hands of the private sector. Not even I can go into business with it. it would be too dangerous. I can't allow my company to have control over it because I'm just going to be the CEO. My board of directors is going to be running my business. I'm just going to be behind the scenes. Yeah. So, my business, the main focus of it is going to be drugs. I say drugs, but it's like medical drugs, like curing. Komodo dragon bites is one of my drugs. Snake bites cures it. So if you're allergic to like that anti venom, you don't have to take Covab or whatever, however you pronounce it, venom anymore. That's not as effective. You can just take my drug and you get rid of it. And not that many people would be allergic to my drug. If I'm not mistaken, one out of every million people per million people in the world is allergic to my drug. So, I mean, it's like very unlikely that you would be allergic to my drug, whereas one out of every 1,000 people are allergic to anti venom. So, you see the benefits there. But yeah, anyways, so it treats a lot of things. But yeah, my business isn't just drugs. It's also going to be architecture. I'm trying to put a lot of people out of business, including forest fighters. Uh, yeah, I'm from the '90s. What's up? Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, um, I invented a way to allow forest fires to burn naturally without damaging anything or potentially killing anybody. Um, so what the forest fires would do is they would just help contain. They wouldn't actually be fighting the fire because the fire is designed by me to burn out naturally, so that way new forest and stuff can go and it kills out the nasty bugs and stuff that hurt trees and health. So for the health of the forest, I would allow forest fires to burn naturally. Um, Honestly, the best years were the '50s. Although back then they didn't know exactly what they were doing with technology and stuff like that, so they kind of did like bad things with chlorofluorocarbons and stuff like that. But they just didn't know what they were doing. But the '50s were the best years to live in, honestly, my opinion, because it was just the best music. I love '50s rock. I think times were changing. You were getting into more allowed to express yourself sexually and open and not be all covered up and stuff. It was just a changing point in culture and life as we knew it. Life as we knew it. Life as we know it. Anyways, oh yeah, another hash brown with hot picante on it. But '90s was a transition period that wasn't that great. Really. I mean, dial-up internet. Go play outside. Come back 2.5 hours later. Still not connected. Like, let's go back out and play. 5.5 hours later, we're connected to the internet. Yay! We can do our homework now. And then the phones are connected. But not having cameras is the biggest thing. Back in the '90s, you didn't really have access to cameras, so you couldn't like say, "Here's the proof. I got the proof." It's like, no, it's just stories. Nowadays, stories are real. You can see the stories. Like this. This is real. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, so I can claim that I actually ate all this food. And nobody would believe me, but it's a live stream, so they can go and watch it. So yeah, it's cool. Just an example is what I'm saying. But yeah, so there was something I was going to talk about. I began off in the tangents and forget what tangent I was on. But yeah, oh yeah, my business. That's what I was talking about. So, Pretty soon I'm gonna be getting patents. But one of my patents, I've decided I'm just gonna go the way of selling it and keeping rights to use it in my business. Because some of my business, one of the facets of it, needs it. Um, but it's a drug. It's a drug that de-ages you, allows you to live forever as long as you don't get shot, stabbed, or whatnot. But it de-ages you and gives you new everything. So it replaces all your organs, replaces all your blood, it replaces everything. So you'll get like a completely new brain, completely new eyes, completely new ears. So like it say, you got a broken bone, you take it, and there's no more broken bone. You got AIDS, you take my drug, no more AIDS because everything's new in you. So it's gone. Cancer, buy cancer. It's like a cure all drug, but it doesn't cure all because if you have a heart disease, it'll kill you. If you're too old, it'll kill you. If you're too young and take it, it'll kill you. If you have a susceptibility to pain, it'll kill you. If you're too skinny and you take it, it'll kill you. If you're too fat, it won't make you younger. It'll just make you skinnier. It's like whatever. But there's some things, but the main side effect of my drug is de-aging you. It's a side effect. The main focus of the drug was not the main focus of it. The main focus of it was the side effect. Like, why would you ever take a drug that you're taking the drug just because of the side effect? Well, it's like, well, that's the main reason why I created my drug was for the side effect only. Because it uses it for space travel. Because let's be real, cryogenics don't work. Cryogenics doesn't work, and it never will work. So my drug, it'll allow you to travel interstellar and live that long without actually having to be frozen. So yeah, uh, but between 90s and now. All right, I have a hot and spicy no mayo, and then 13 cookies left. But anyway, so yeah, my business is gonna explode. I also have flying boards, and they're actual flying boards. They're not hovering boards. You fly with them, so you can fly from here to Japan in a few hours, depending on the speed you want to go. Maybe many hours. Like it would be faster than commercial travel because you don't have to board a plane. You don't have to do all this crap and wait around and go through security and all that crap. You just up and go. You can fly from here to Japan on less than $1. Less than $1. Not $1, not over $1, not a grand. Less than $1, you can fly from here, which is I'm in the US. You can fly from here to Japan and less than $1 in less than a day. It's just like the appeal there would just put Boeing out of business. They would like fold and they wouldn't be able to compete with me. The smaller airlines would survive and thrive because of their smaller airlines, and not everybody's going to want to risk a flying board. I mean, they're dangerous. Think of it like this: if you would be more likely to survive if you're encased in steel, as far as just being out in the open. If you crash and burn and die. There's nothing that to protect you. And you probably won't be flying high enough to pull a parachute. So it'd be extremely dangerous. But yeah, there'll be different versions, like a kid version, an adult version, and a teen version, as far as limiting the altitude and the speed at which you can fly on the flying board. So yeah, there's that too. Kids would be limited to 15 feet off the ground and be limited to 20 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, teens can fly 50 feet, 50 to I don't know, like 100 feet or something like that, 50 to 100 for a teen, and they can fly upwards of 100 miles per hour. And then adults can fly as fast as they want, and as high as they want because they're adults. So, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be fun for everybody. I mean, flying around on flying boards, who wouldn't want it one? Seriously. But my business is also going to sell electricity and also water. And by selling electricity, I mean wirelessly. So we'll send it to you wherever you are. I could send it from here to Japan. And the diffusion of electricity would be very slim. So I might lose like 15-20%. But when you think about it, I'll still be charging pennies, a penny or 2 pennies per dollar that you're paying right now for electricity. So your electricity bill would be cut by 95% at least. It's like KUA and Duke Electricity, they'll all go out of business. That's my goal, is to put all these businesses out of business and take over and make all their money. And it's not like I'm being greedy or anything, because I'm not going to be making that much money off of it. Because think of it like this: I'm charging a penny for what they're making $100 off of, or I'm charging a penny for what they're making $1 off of. It's like the profit margins are completely different. But because it's not costing me, but maybe like a hundredth of a cent or a thousandth of a cent for what I'm charging a cent, it's like it's a win-win situation for everybody. It's just stacking money in a different way than they do. Uh, they just charge out the butt for it. But yeah, it's expensive for them. Think of how much it costs them to produce the wattage that they're giving you. That's why it's so expensive. Me, it will cost nothing pretty much. So that's why I'm able to charge so much less. But my initial investment into my business is going to be expensive. I'm going to be in debt before I can make anything. Yeah, yeah, just 13 cookies. I'm not even joking. I'm going to eat all of them. Even though I just ate 20 spicy nuggets, 2 hash browns, and, and a hot and spicy McChicken that I'm on right now. I'm hungry, man. I can't help it. I eat like a fat person. I just don't gain weight. I'm actually like 30 to 40 pounds underweight. And I just can't gain weight. This is horrible. Nothing I do. I'll even try the holding your poop for days to gain weight, and it just doesn't work for me. I've tried everything. Creatine made me gain weight, but it wasn't what I wanted. Creatine ain't that great. Hey, I'm seeing a lot of new faces around. What's up, everybody? All right, so I'm actually 30. I know I don't look 30. I could be a undercover cop for high school. I still get high school girls, like preteen girls, hitting on me, thinking that I'm their age or close to age. But why is it restricting the messages? I don't know, man. YouTube be crazy. But anyways, uh, yeah, yeah, that's fun. I don't mind. But anyways, so I'm 30. I live in the US, in Indiana. By the way, I don't mind telling you where I live. I live in Indiana. You can tell just by my videos. But yeah, no, no, I'm actually wearing my uniform. Black pants. I got off of a 13-hour shift and didn't change. There's no point in changing. I'm just gonna go to bed pretty soon, eventually, and go back at 9 tonight. So yeah, uh, yeah. Didn't you see? I got pants. Yeah, too soon. Now I gotta fix my pants. Well, not my pants, but my boxers. Anyways, but you get what I'm saying. Uh, you got Instagram? Nah, I don't mess with other platforms. I'm YouTube only. Yeah, I'm not into all that kind of stuff. I just think it's too much drama, so I just avoid it. If you want to, oh, I'm wearing boxers. So I stood up to show that I had pants on and it messed my boxers up. I'm a guy, man. That's just how it be. Too soon. Yeah, whatever. No, no, not that bad. Oh no, food fell out of my mouth. But yeah, like I said at the start of my YouTube video, happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's a girl that's watching. you know, uh, hope you guys got some chocolate or some flowers, but preferably chocolate because I don't think that giving flowers is a good gift, honestly. I'm a chocolate kind of guy. I'll give a girl chocolate. I don't want to give her flowers. I don't believe in giving flowers because they'll just die. So there ain't no point. I'm not gonna give a girl a present that's gonna wither away. That's like saying, "Oh, hey, happy wither away day, happy die day." Like seriously. No, no, not that bad though. It wasn't that bad. It just like it just rides up on you sometimes. Uh, anyways, yeah. Why is Oh, she's you're retracting them. My boxers. Too soon. Oh, riding a bike with boxers is horrible. It just rides up on you and be like, "Oh my god." I'll like stop sometimes. I'll undo my belt and just reach down my pants to pull them down. People be staring at you like you're crazy. I'm like, it ain't indecent. It's just life, man. Life be like that, yo. Yeah, I do. Sometimes night too. I'll wake up and go to piss, and it'll be like, "Oh man, I can't piss yet." I'll have to wait a little bit before I can go piss. So I'll be like, "Oh no! Oh come on, jeez." Well, for me, it's not really morning because I work night shift. I'm the night shift manager, night shift floor manager at McDonald's. Yeah, so to me, it's during the day. But yeah, whatever. Like, well, not morning. It would be like night. I should say day night because it's not really dark yet, but it's nighttime. You get what I'm saying. But anyways, yeah. Too soon. Oh, come on now. Anyways, but yeah, so anyways, my billion-dollar business that I'm trying to start. Uh I'm gonna be starting it soon. Probably within 3 to 4 months, I'm gonna have a billion-dollar business. I already did twice. But anyways, yeah, getting sidetracked. So, um, what I'm trying to figure out what I was going to talk about. There's so much stuff to talk about my business, and my inventions. But anyways, the invention I'm gonna have to sell is my drug that allows you to live forever because it de-ages you. The side effect of it is what de-ages you. The main thing of the drug is it's a sex change drug. It allows you to change sex while keeping your ability to reproduce. What are the odds? I know, right? But that isn't what I created the drug for. I created the drug so that it would make you younger. Um, no, I'm wearing Fruit of the Looms. Um, I actually don't know what I'm wearing right now. Probably, I don't know. Jeez. Actually, it is for the looms. I lied. Too soon. I did. Yeah, it is for the looms. Anyways, boxers, but yeah. Oh, and I hate boxer briefs. Oh, talk about riding up on you. Yeah. Nah, that ain't happening. There's a girl that's gonna watch this video later that I'm friends with, so I wanted to see it anyways. But I wouldn't do that anyways. I'm not trying to get deleted off of YouTube. Sorry. It is what it is when it is what it is. Anyways, my drug. Anyways, so yeah, I created it for space travel. Like I created it so that way we could interstellar space travel between Earths and still be able to live long enough to be there. So that way it wouldn't be like your children that see it. It would be you seeing it. Yeah, yeah. Well, uh, I'm not your friend though. uh, the, there's a lot of heat on me. I don't know if you watched my previous YouTube live stream, but I'm watched by the FBI, so I gotta be careful what I do and say and stuff like that. I'm not trying to get assassinated, even though I'm trying to put a lot of people out of business and start a multi-billion-dollar business in Texas, which where I'm not supposed to go. I'm only doing it because of Texas economy. That's why I want to do it there. But yeah, I got to be careful. Even me flying to Texas, I'm gonna have to ask permission before I go. With the FBI and my local FBI officers, I'm gonna have to go to them and be like, "Do I have permission to go to Texas to start my business?" Because I'm a suspected IRA operative, so I got to be careful what I do and say, and especially online, um, and in person, because they're constantly watching me. For almost 7 months or something like that, they didn't know where I was. Probably, sh- pooping bricks because I'm on YouTube. I'm not trying to curse because I'm a child friendly YouTube. Even though I don't make my videos for kids, I know they watch them. That's another reason why I won't do that. Sorry, Laurel or however you pronounce your name. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Yeah, but it is what it is. But anyways, yeah. So enough. I can't say specifics because I'm kind of a kid friendly channel. Anyways, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So when I actually start my business, I'm gonna have to petition. Um, I don't even know how to do that, honestly. But yeah, so yeah, I gotta talk to the FBI before I go to Texas and start my business. Just going there to buy land, I have to ask permission to go there. Uh, Yeah, so I'm a suspected high grade terrorist because they're idiots. But yeah, it's whatever. FBI is going to be FBI, but at least they treat me how they're supposed to treat me, as a threat, and they watch me constantly. But they're idiots though. They lost track of me for like 7 months. And it's a dedicated team from what I've heard, because I do have inside information on them. It's like 7 to 9 FBI officers that only watch me. That's their entire job. 24/7, they watch me, they research me, they follow me, they coordinate stuff with police officers and sheriffs and detectives and private investigators and all sorts of stuff. Uh, Anyways, so distracting. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, so for them to lose me when they have that many people dedicated to watching me, FBI, it's pretty shameful. I mean, our government is pretty shameful. They could do way better. I expect way better of them. I expect nothing but excellence out of everybody. Um, or otherwise, I'm not gonna like you because I don't like humans to begin with. Yeah, superior races, we look down on you guys. We do. But yeah, if you guys prove yourself worthy, then I'll respect you. Uh, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't think so highly of myself that I'm um anything but hate for you guys. I just hate all humans, honestly. In general, humans are horrible, and not for the same reasons that other people think. Um, Almost choked on food. But yeah, the reason why I don't like humans is because they want to destroy what wasn't made by them. That's the only reason why. It's the only reason why I ever hated you guys, but it is what it is. My number is 333. Throw some prime numbers out there. I'm a prime person. My number is 333. There's a reason why I put that on my channel. Um, it's a reference to what I am. Yeah. I'm not human, by the way. I won't claim to be human. I don't care. I don't care if people believe me or not. I'm not. I'm not going to claim to be something that I'm not. So I'm not human, but it's whatever. I'm not evil or anything. I'm not an evil entity. If I was, I wouldn't be looking to start a multi-billion-dollar business. I mean, seriously. That does nothing but help people out. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I claim to be a saint to Saint de Morte. I earned it. Um, yeah, but my holiday's coming up soon, so I'm gonna have some changes happen to me because when you have that many followers praying for you and stuff, it changes you. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. Me, honestly, I lost my wings a long time ago. I'm not even gonna lie about it. And talking about it and stuff like that, I'm allowed to. I'm the only one who can talk about stuff like this. I'm the only one who's allowed because I'm a neutral. I'm not actually in the battle currently. Even though they try to start a battle with me all the time, fallen angels and that they try and go to war with me all the time, but it is what it is. I'm a neutral currently, so going to battle with me is dangerous for them. So they avoid it a lot. So the only reason why I'm allowed to talk about it is because I'm neutral. But I lost my wings in the war because I fought on God's side of all things. Instead of remaining neutral, even though I was started off the battle neutral, I joined into the battle right when God started to lose to save him. Um, And I didn't save him because I like God. No, God's pretentious and he's an idiot and he's dumb and he's way overbearing and all sorts of messed up stuff. And he's highly imperfect and he claims to be perfect. He claims to be all powerful, but he's weak and all sorts of stuff. He's a liar. He cheats. All sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of reasons why I don't like God, your father. But yeah, I still saved him. I have my reasons. I'm not gonna go into particulars. I think I've talked about it before, maybe on my channel, maybe not. But I have my reasons for saving them, and because I did, I broke a bond with my wife at the time. She said I betrayed her, and there's rules in heaven that all beings have to follow. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you say something or do something that they say is betraying them, you either become an exile if you're a human, or if you're an angel or a deity, then you lose your wings. So I lost my wings because she said I betrayed her by fighting in the battle. Instead of remaining neutral like she did, she remained neutral, but I didn't. And I'm the single handed reason why God won the war, too. Without me, he wouldn't have won. No way. He was losing. He was going to lose. He even knew it. He came begging to me to join into the battle before the battle. And I'm not lying. He begged me, um, groveling and begging. I need you and help me, and I can't do this without you. And uh, trying to persuade me and saying stuff and playing on my weaknesses. But when it came down to it, even though we have different ideals, I still helped them. Um, yeah, it is what it is. The real reason why I joined the battle, um, and decided to join the battle was during the battle, I saw the resolve of humans. Even at the point of losing, God's army never gave up. And they just kept fighting, didn't care, even though they were losing, weren't giving up ground or anything. They were gonna fight to the last bitter end, and I respected that. It made me respect um, mere humans more. I know all this religious talk. People be like, "Oh, you're crazy." I'm like, "You're crazy. You're the one that's crazy for thinking that other people's uh, life is crazy." Yeah, it is. It is. I live a crazy life. I'll admit that it's a crazy life, but I'm not crazy. I know what's real and what's not, and if you don't believe me, oh well, I don't care. You don't have to believe me. I'm still gonna talk about it regardless. Even though I'm breaking rules and regulations of the war, by stating stuff and talking about it. Yeah, like I even know what it was like before the heavens were created. So that's how old I am. Um, I've been around a long time. People when they talk about me, they'll be like, "You got an old soul, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been around a long time. I've been around a very long time. I've been around a long time that I remember what it looked like before the heavens were created, and I remember what it was like before the first heavens were created. Because yes, we this is the second heavens. The heavens that we go to when we die is the second one, the second time around, the second attempt. The first attempt failed miserably. All of the heavens got destroyed and turned into brimstone because the wars broke out. And there was a divided faction between one side and the other, and all the kingdoms ended up getting involved. And yeah, all the angels, all the gods and goddesses, and humans all got exiled to this plane. Well, it's still on the same plane of the heavens, so this area of the known universe that we're in right now. Although it isn't our solar system, it's very far from us. But they got exiled to a two-star solar system with two planets that they were exiled to. and they don't have the technology to leave their planets either. They're not allowed. They're regulated and watched constantly. They're not allowed to get the technology that would allow them to be able to travel outside of their world because they're exiles. They're not allowed. $13 cookie time. After I get some more water. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take another break. All the spiciness make me thirsty. Be right back. I'm having problems walking around, man. I'm so tired. My feet are sore. But it's whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna keep talking about religious crap. I don't care. Yeah, so as far as who watches them and patrols, it would be aliens. They keep watch over them, make sure that they don't leave their planet. If they were to attempt to, it would be a full invasion. And they'll just go in there and slaughter them over and over and over again because they're immortal. Then when they die, they're reborn. So I just go in and slaughter them, slaughter them, slaughter them, and slaughter them, slaughter them until they just get tired of slaughtering them and they just stop eventually. And hopefully it'll teach them a lesson. And they'll give them some peace. But then if they break the peace again and try and leave, then slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. This is over and over and over again. But yeah, aliens aren't ones to trifle with. Aliens are more powerful than humans. Way more powerful. But there's a division. As far as the division of power, here you go. Most people don't know the division of power. So it goes humans, then human angels, then human aliens, then human gods and goddesses. Well, some of these are on the same level, so I'm going to start over. So there's humans. Then there's human angels on the same level as human aliens. Yeah. Then next up would be the I'm mixing these up. It's complicated. All this humans and human alien crap terminology. All right. So it's humans, right? Then the tier above that is human angels in the same tier as human aliens. Then above that is the same tier as human gods and goddesses as angel aliens, and then the highest tier there is the two that started everything, and that would be the two first beings, which would be they're what is that called? Crap. I can't even think of it right now. I'm so tired. Asexual. They're asexual beings. They're both female and male. So calling them two gods and goddesses would be wrong because they're both. So, anyways, the two deities that are aliens are at the top tier. They're above everybody else, and them you don't want to trifle with them. So powerful. Powerful doesn't even begin to give you the comprehension. Like a human deity doesn't even compare. Like not even close. Not even a tenth of the power. Yeah, it's just crazy. The difference in power. And the humans of old know this too. The first The first ones, the ones that all got exiled, they know better. They know better. Um, the reason why they became exiles is because they got destroyed in an all-out war against them, between the aliens and the humans, and the aliens won, obviously, because the aliens were around a long time before humans. Humans only exist because of genetic engineering. Um, Humans are just a race of aliens. So, like, you can call humans aliens too, but there's a difference because of the division. Um, the division started when the two original beings, the two deities of aliens, decided that they wanted to create races that looked like themselves. So, the original first deity was human in appearance, non humanoid, the original first one. I'm not talking about the second one. And then the second being came around and they were humanoid, super humanoid, like not even resembling a human at all, pretty much. Talking about elongated fingers, elongated head, uh, bigger head, bigger body, muscular, dark skin, like almost black, almost pitch black, mixed with gray and stuff, dark gray and different shades of black, muscular plated is what I would call it. Like almost like armor into their skin. Elongated fingers and toenails and a tail. But both had wings though. And both had dark wings. White wings didn't come around until selective breeding happened. The first being had gray, black, and white wings. The base of their wings was I don't know. Honestly, it was either black or white, and then there was gray and white designs in it, like camouflage type of thing, but not really like camouflage. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But the original humanoid alien deity had black, completely pitch black wings. And so, like a lot of people see with wings, alien angels here on Earth because they're like watching over us and stuff because they want us to succeed. Um, they want us humans to succeed for obvious reasons. We need to keep a homeostasis in the universe and in the universes in the multiverse, and the only way to do that is for humans to succeed. So they want to help us out. It's mutual beneficial to them. Yeah, because everybody has to be in homeostasis to keep the homeostasis. So they want to keep the homeostasis of the universe. Yeah, and the only way to do that is to help us, help us to succeed. That's why people they look at aliens with wings and they see the black wings and they're like demon. They look humanoid. They're demon. Blah blah blah. Scared and this and that, and they're just like good, and we're all scared of them. It's like, come on now. Aliens are more scared of us than we are them. Honestly, uh, that's why they hide in the shadows for now, at least. But they have every intention to help us. Why do you think they blow up or diffuse our nuclear bombs? Because they don't want us to kill ourselves. They don't want us to exterminate ourselves. They want to help us. They want us to succeed and win in this game of life. But anyway, so they decided they were going to create races that look like themselves. So the one that looked human, selected breeded with humanoids until the offspring became human in appearance. Then they were put into the heavens and separated. They were separated to keep the bloodline pure, keep it from going back to being humanoid. Um, that's the only reason why. And then the race was created that was more humanoid, that looked like the original humanoid deity, number two, that came around. And so they were moved to this universe. This universe was created, the one that we're in right now with all the solar systems and that, for them. And they're the only ones that had places here, originally. And so this was their home, and they were kept separate because they wanted to keep, she or he or whatever, because they're both, wanted, the humanoid deity wanted to keep their bloodline pure too, so it kept them separate. Um, but then after a while, things changed, and we allowed, um, the other bloodlines to be close to each other in the same floor plane or universe or whatever you want to call it, uh, in the same verse. So eventually, humans also got Earths and solar systems too to live on, not just the original humanoids. But yeah, eventually it opened up more after the exiles. So there was a lot of crossbreeding and stuff. Um, can I honestly tell you why it changed? But it just did a change in idealism or something. And I don't know. It was just a collective decision to stop uh separating each other so predominantly between bloodlines. Keeping them pure mattered less now, because keeping them pure turned out to be bad. Yeah, it turned out to be a mistake. So we uh we all collectively decided it wasn't a good idea. But the heavens is still separated, currently. The only ones who go to the heavens would be humans. Aliens, when they die, they go to the alien verse, which is the aliens' heavens, which is different. It's separated, completely separated by a lot. It's separated by a floor plane, which is like an eternity away if you really think about it, even though it's just a doorway away. A doorway away, and a gate away, um, is a reference that people misunderstand. It's just like walking through a doorway that's open, and you walk through it, and it connects you from one point to another, long distances, instantaneously, and you just walk right through it. It's kind of like a wormhole, but it's different, than a wormhole, because a wormhole, you feel yourself walking through it or moving through it. This is instantaneous. There's no definition of time lapse or movement or anything. You just boom, you through it. It's strange. It's hard to explain to a person. And like they talk about the gatekeepers and stuff like that. People that watch over the gates, and the angels with the keys. It's all misleading. It really is. It's just people standing in front of a hole and keeping you from going through it if you're not allowed. That's all it is. And people will be like, well, in front of the hole is a gate, an iron gate. No, there isn't no iron gate. That's just a lie. Ask anybody who's had a near death experience. It's just a hole. They talk about the lights coming through the hole. What do you think they're talking about? Oh, the doorway and all this and that. You ask anybody who's had a near death experience, it's just a hole. And you go through it. It's just a hole. And people talk about, oh, well, that's a wormhole. That's taking you from here to there. No, it's not a wormhole. It's just a hole. It's just a plain hole. And you just go through it and you're from point A to point B instantaneously. There isn't any wormhole effect. Wormholes are different, completely different. But yeah, so anyways, talking about this kind of stuff, FBI don't like it. FBI don't like me to be in one. One of these days they're gonna try and execute me, assassinate me, but I don't care. Good luck with that. Good luck with trying to kill me. I'm notoriously hard to kill. Seriously. Plenty of people have tried. Nobody's succeeded because I'm still here. So yeah. Um, Feel free to ask me any questions anytime about me. I won't hold anything back. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care if you believe me or not. It is what it is. You can see for yourself if the time ever arises. There's some situations that I've been in where the needed arised. The needed arised. The need arised. I'm tired, excuse me. I might slip up on some words a bit. It is what it is. But anyway, so the need arised, and I've done all sorts of stuff, like run so fast I ran back in time. Um, yeah, you heard me right. I ran so fast I ran back in time, but it was only a little bit. It wasn't like a lot back in time. I've lifted a car up above my head, 1.89 tons, engine side, while it was moving backwards up a cliff. Uh, yeah, up above my head. I'm not even lying. Yeah, believe me, or if you do or not, but if the need arises, you need me around to do this crazy stuff that other people can't do because a human wouldn't be able to do that. A normal human wouldn't be able to do that. Show me a human that would be able to do that. Lift a 1.8 ton car up above their head while it's moving backwards upside a hill while you're walking forward. The amount of precision and strength it would take, it would just be impossible for a normal person to do. Now, lifting a 1.8 ton car up above your head while it's not moving, that would be possible for a human to do. But while it's moving backwards, while it's going upwards, so you're going up a hill, like the amount of sheer force and precision that would take, it's impossible for a human to do. Literally, that's why people don't believe me that I did it, but it happened. It really did. My grandpa, I saved my grandpa's life doing it. Is the idiot. Let's take a shortcut. No, grandpa, let's not take the shortcut. Let's go the regular way. But it's going to take so long. You're stubborn. No matter what I say, we're going to take the shortcut anyways. Yeah. Well, yeah, we got stuck. We got stuck on the mountain. Literally on the mountain. Because he's an idiot sometimes. Well, he's not really an idiot, but he's stubborn. So I'm just calling him an idiot sometimes because of his stubbornness. He's no longer with me either, with us on Earth, but just part of life is death, man. Really is. He'll be around again soon if he's already not back. If you didn't kill anybody or didn't do any like mortal sin, or that wasn't or that didn't happen to you, then you won't be locked in the heavens. You'll return. You'll be reincarnated. So he's probably back, or will be soon, because he was a good person. So I have faith in him being reincarnated. So even less of a reason to mourn his loss. I mean, he's probably already alive again, just as somebody else. It is what it is. Most people don't even have memories of their past lives. I do, but that's just me. Yes, there is chocolate on my lip, if you're wondering. I'm eating cookies. 13 of them. 13. Most everybody left my chat. Nobody really wants to stick around for an hour and a half, but it's whatever. Some people actually go back and watch the whole thing. It made 2 hour long video, pretty much. All right, so I don't have a lot of proof that I'm not human or the ability to prove it, unless you want to be here in real life. I look me in the eyes, but look through my eyes, like how a girl looks into your eyes when she's in love with you. Then I can force my telepathy upon you and show you stuff that you would not know otherwise, about myself. I can take people into my past, and make them experience it. I did it on accident one time to a girl, and let's just say it didn't turn out well. We were young and I didn't know what I was doing. Ended up scaring her so bad she couldn't talk for a year and a half. Eventually, I was able to talk to her enough that I got her back to talking, but it changed her for the rest of her life. She'll never be the same person. Um, Seeing my past will either kill you, make you unable to speak, see, or just not the same person. Period. There's no way you can remain the same person once you see what I've seen and experience it, because you don't just see it, you experience it. It's telepathy. Telepathy can teleport you into the past and make you experience it. Because telepathy knows no bounds, neither time nor space. It can exist in multiple places at the same time. Uh, yeah, so it is what it is. But other than that, the only other way to show you would be through chi. Um, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it in particular because it's on camera, but we'll see. Um, Focusing chi and releasing it, building it and releasing it. You can kind of see it. My hair starts standing up. It just looks like static electricity, but there's a reason why my hair isn't straight. There you go. You can see it really good there. But anyways, yeah. Uh, it is what it is. I mean, people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's just because your hair is staticky." Well, it's because I'm making it staticky by releasing energy through it. But I can do it to other people. Like, I've been around a girl one time, and I looked at her and hit her with my energy, and her hair started standing up a lot, and she's like, I just started laughing. I'm like, ah, she don't even know what's going on. It's just EM, electrical magnetic energy. Everybody's soul generates it, and we generate a lot of it, and we can harness it. If you were able to generate enough electricity to power one light bulb for an entire year that you generate in one day, the average human being. But I'm not the average human being, but whatever. It's a lot of energy. People don't know how to use it. They just waste it. Don't know how to harness it. I know how to harness it, but using it, I mean, I do use it, but the only thing I can really use it for right now is a regeneration. Um, Stopping aging. That's why I look so young. I found out when I was 14, so I aged a lot slower than other people. I found out how to harness it and use it when I was 14. I accidentally stumbled upon it. So because I'm a chi user, has slowed my aging. It makes me look younger for longer. That's why people don't believe that I'm 30. They're like, "You're lying. You're lying. You're in high school, or you're lying. You're in your early 20s." Even my boss thinks that I'm 22. I was like, "How do you think I'm 22?" I mean, like, seriously, I filled out paperwork that says I'm 30, and there's proof. But it is what it is. And people, they're like, "Oh, you fake your ID." It's like, no, I'm actually 30. I just look younger because of chi. And it's just, I'm a chi user. It is what it is. Um, but I can also use it to heal faster. Like, I fractured my thumb, and within 2 days, I'm able to use it. Like, nothing ever happened, really. Um, I didn't go to hospital or anything like that. So most people, they fracture something, they're going to the hospital. Not me. Uh, I fractured my thumb and I'm still able to use it. I mean, there's some restriction. It's going to take a few more days before I'm at 100%, but I mean, there isn't much of a difference. I can use it now. It also numbs the pain too. You can use it to numb the pain. Another reason why I'm able to function with my scoliosis being as bad as it is, and I'm in pain constantly, but it is what it is. People ain't gonna believe me, but hey, uh, being a Cheetos has its advantages. Yeah, it is what it is. I got a lot of cookies left, so I'm gonna have at it and keep talking in that because it's a lot. I've ate a lot of food. It's gonna be arduous to finish, to say the least. You see how it's not standing up like it was? Not as much, but once I start putting energy through it, it changes it completely. And it lasts for a while. So yeah, it is what it is. You ever had that feeling like people make the hair on your arm stand up or things like that? People talk about ghosts do it. The reason why ghosts do it is because they have energy, spiritual energy. So that's the same thing as me. I can make every single hair on your body stand up, make you feel uncomfortable and uneasy and stuff. It's it's funny. I'll do it to mess with people if they make me mad or angry. I'll just hit them with it, and it takes them off guard. But I don't know if people have heard of search magic, but it's real. Um, I can use it, but I don't really call it magic because I'm not using magic. But I don't know what I'll call it. But I can use it to search for things like check to see if there's a car behind me without actually looking back. Far away too. I can see approximately a mile away before my energy dissipates too much off of things and into things and stuff like that. But yeah, I can tell if there's somebody there even before I know that they're there, and animals and stuff. Like I'll know that there's a rabbit there, even though that there's no way I can know the rabbit is up there because it's above the hill. And on the other side, and there's no way I can see over the hill, but yet I can tell that there's a rabbit there. Um, that sort of thing. Um, it's useful. I can also use it to tell if somebody's has ill intentions, their emotions and stuff. I'll hit somebody with it just to see if they're gonna try and do something to me. Um, I hit somebody with it the other day, and I got bad vibes from them. So I went and reached for my knife, and they saw me reach for my knife, and then they saw that my hand was on my knife, and they saw my knife, and they backed off from me and then left. See, that sort of thing. It's vital to have an upper um upper advantage. It's vital to have an advantage over somebody, so that way you can have an edge up on them, survival and stuff. But if I do drugs, another reason why I don't do drugs, it dampens the senses, so it's not ideal at all. I don't want to dampen my senses at all. It's a disadvantage, especially when war could break out in any second for me. Yeah, I tell people this sometimes. I fought in a war in this lifetime. They're like, "Oh, you're a veteran." I'm like, no, I'm not a veteran. The war I fought was spiritual, between me and spiritual beings. It's a lot different. Yeah, it's not like humans shooting humans. It's different. It's way different. And there's people that have experienced it too, like coming into contact with black-eyed children. If you come into contact with black-eyed children, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, yes, sir. So I'm gonna get like 3 hours of sleep. Sucks, but hey, it is what it is. The life of somebody who's a YouTuber and that works a whole bunch of hours. It's taking me forever to eat this because I'm eating and talking, but it's whatever. I like just hanging out and talking. That's why I do live stream sometimes. I got one more giveaway coming soon. As for the limited edition Pokemon cards that McDonald's has now. So yeah, I bought some for myself. Well, not for me, but I bought one for myself. I'm debating whether or not to open it on my channel or to just keep it and save it because it's gonna be worth a lot of money in the future. Because they're limited edition cards only made for McDonald's. So only printed for McDonald's is what I should say. It's like the movie cards. They're only printed as a promotional thing for the movies. So, well, these are printed for a promotional thing for probably the movies or a game or something. I don't know. I'm not uh, that informed into it. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh person. I'm not a Pokemon person, so I'm not familiar with the lore right now. Although I'm not too familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh either, but it is what it is. I'll be less with Pokemon. It's getting hard to eat these. There's so many, and I've ate so much. But I'm invested into it. I want to eat them all. I'm gonna end up having to blow my nose again and give me some more water. Eating all the spicy food. Spicy food. That's what makes the challenge even worse is eating all the spicy food that I ate. Anyway, so a lot of things that people don't know about me is my favorite food would be pizza, obviously. Like that's so generic, but as far as my favorite actress, Angelina Jolie, definitely. Even though I don't really like her sexually that much anymore, she's old for me, a bit old for me. No offense, but hey, it is what it is. Time changes and people grow old. No offense to her. She's not like really, really old or anything. Sorry, Angelina Jolie. Don't take offense. Or followers or people that really, really like her and whatnot. She is my favorite actress after all. And Johnny Depp, he's my favorite actor. I just like the way he plays. He's funny in his movies. Pirates of the Caribbean, oh man, hilarious. That's what did it for me. I like Pirates of the Caribbean. He's hilarious. As far as what I like to do on my free time, I like to write. I like to sing. I like to fish. Other than that, I like to draw, and read, and um, watch YouTube videos and make them. And other than that, nothing really. As far as what's my favorite season, I like winter because of snow. So if I'm in a place where there's snow, then definitely I like it. It dampens all the noise and it gets rid of all the riffraff. So I like it. I like snow. It gets rid of the riffraff. Getting rid of the riffraff is a good thing. So definitely winter's my favorite holiday. Even though I don't like Christmas. But yeah, that's besides the point. People be like, you're born in October and you're a Libra and your favorite holiday isn't Halloween. It's like, so even if I was born on Halloween, it wouldn't be my favorite holiday, regardless. Just who I am. All right, so I got 2, 4, 6, 8 left. So if I had 8, it means I've ate 5 cookies so far. Jeez, so many left. I just got so much chocolate on me. Whatever. Anyways. So it's Valentine's Day, so I'll talk about some past loves. Um I cheated and used my telepathy to get with a girl one time. Hate me all you want, but I knew things about her that I should have known, knew things about her past, and I used it against her to get with her. Not as like blackmail or anything. It's like imagine you know a chess game and you know every move your opponent's gonna make, then you can plan ahead and know what move you should make. That's what it's like. Um, or like playing poker and being able to see the person's hand, every draw that they make, every card they look at, every card they throw away, um, everything that they're thinking. What are they going to do next? It's cheating, pretty much. But yeah, imagine that for love life. So I cheated and got with her. Uh, I ended up staying with her for a long time. She's my longest lasting relationship, and we were off and on for a long time. If she watches this, she'll know who she is, but I ain't gonna say names. It would be rude and disrespectful. But yeah, she's married now, has children. But she was suicidal when I got with her. Without me, she would be dead right now. Not to sound pretentious or anything, but that's the whole reason why I got with her was to keep her from killing herself. Um, I saw it as a challenge, and I was willing to take the challenge, and I succeeded. She's happy now. She has a life and children and future and past is good now. So yeah, is what it is. But I loved her, and I still love her, but not in that way. Um, we weren't really like true loves for each other, so to speak. We were um just there for each other, so to speak. I don't know how to say it. I'm getting tired of eating cookies. I don't think I'm gonna eat them all. I'm gonna stop after this cookie. I'm tired. It isn't that I couldn't eat anymore. I'm just tired. As you can tell, I'm like super tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I'll eat the rest later. I think I would have ate the whole thing if they weren't like burnt. Sorry, whom cooked them if they find out about this, but I mean the cookies were burnt a little bit. It is what it is. It happens. There's part of life. Sometimes you don't get what you want. I either made the best of it. I'll eat the rest of them tonight or tomorrow morning, something like that. I haven't really decided. They'll be good for a while. Anyways, I won't let them go bad. I'll eat them tomorrow probably. Uh, yeah, it's getting late and I'm tired. So I'm gonna take off pretty soon. But anyways, I was fishing up talking. Um, then the love of my life, the only true love I've ever had, and that was true love. We didn't really get together, so to speak. We did stuff together, but we didn't actually date. Kinda didn't date. I don't know. It was complicated, but yeah. On Facebook, you hit the it's complicated. Yeah, yeah, it was complicated. Yeah. I'll say her name. Her name is Drea. Drea Espinard. Yeah. She's the only girl that I've ever really felt true love for. And true love is true love. You can't pick it. Who it's going to be for, it just happens. And you can't ever get rid of it. If I saw her, I would like be like, "Yo, I want you," and they never gonna go away. If I see her, it's just there immediately. What I would do to be with Andrea. But it's whatever. I don't really care. I'm not stressing it. I moved on a long time ago. But like I said, if she was right there in front of me, I'd be trying to get with her. Definitely. So if you happen to hear this or somebody tells you about it, what's up, Drea? Yeah, a lot of people think I like this girl that I work with, but we would just clash. Our personalities would just clash too much. So I'm not into that. I'm not into that whole clashing crap. All it has to do with I'm a Libra, so I don't care if people believe in signs or not, and I'm not like a signs person. It's just that's just the way we are. We're different. We're too different, and we would clash too much. So I wouldn't put her through that. I wouldn't want to put myself through that. So that's the only reason why I haven't asked her out or done try to do anything with her. I had a girl that's like all over me too, but I just don't like her. Currently, she just doesn't have the type of personality I like. And I don't know. It's just not for me. She is not for me. But the girl I like at work as a friend, and I hang out with outside of work, I would never try to get with her. I'm not that kind of guy that just gets with friends with girls because I want to be with her. So I know I might actually enjoy hanging out with her. I would enjoy. Yeah. Words, man. Words and meanings, they get mixed up. So what I'm saying is, I would enjoy being with her as a friend, but trying to date her, no, that would be horrible. It'd be horrible for both of us, and I'm not the idiot that would do something like that. A lot of people try and hook us up because they think that I like her. I just like flirting with girls that I'm friends with. I mean, it's fun. I like doing it. Makes them happy and stuff, and why not? It makes me happy too. I like flirting with girls. I like making girls blush and have fun and laugh. Oh, the joys of life, man. The joys of life. But a lot of people think that I like her and want to be with her. It's just like, no, you're misunderstanding me. Um, I'm just friends with her. I never will be anything more than friends with her, but we haven't hung out outside of work or anything because probably because of COVID. I mean, seriously, what are we gonna do? It's not like I want to hang out with her at my apartment or me hang out with her at her apartment. We're not trying to get together. She don't want to be with me. I want to be with her, but we do want to hang out. I'm sure she would hang out with me, so I'm comfortable saying that. But it's not like we can go hang out at the movies. Movie theaters are closed. Not like we can go to the museum. Museums are closed. Not like we can go to a concert. Concerts are closed. It's not like we can go to a restaurant. Restaurants are closed. It's not like we can go to the bar because I don't drink. She ain't old enough. And we might be able to go to the bar, but we'd just be drinking daiquiris and stuff. So, I mean, and the atmosphere and stuff like that, I'm not really a bar person, honestly. But, I don't know. And there isn't really anything to do, honestly. Stupid COVID. I mean, I done had COVID. I is still screwing things up. You see how my hair's standing up now? Eh, what I was talking about earlier. It's just, it doesn't matter what I do. Once it starts, it's over with. But it gives my hair a cool look. Yeah. A lot of girls like my hair because of what I do to it with my energy. It just gives it a cool look. But yeah. Anyways, speaking of Valentine's stuff, a lot of my girls have come from just my eyes and my hair. Uh, girls just fall heads over heels for my eyes and my hair. It's really hard to tell my eye color. Good. It's just like impossible. My eyes are turquoise, by the way. They're green with blue designs in 'em. It's really hard to tell the difference if they're blue with green designs in them, but they are blue designs over green eyes. So I actually have green eyes. I don't have blue eyes. I have green eyes with turquoise eyes, if you want to say that. But they're mainly green um, with blue designs in them. So like it's because it's a green eye. I guess you could say I have green eyes, but most people call them blue because they look blue. When a full moon happens and that, because of the constriction of the blood vessels, there's less blue in my eyes, less blue visible in my eyes, and so you get to see the more green, and that's why my eyes look more green during the full moon and that because of gravity. The difference in gravity pull. Well, anyways, y'all. So, happy Valentine's Day to all you girls that watch this. Sorry, girl at work, I didn't actually finish the challenge because I'm tired, so whatnot. I'm not gonna stick around and try and eat the rest of my cookies. But I still ate a lot of stuff, so later.